Welcome back, everybody. This is a First Amendment audit I did in Soldotna with a good friend of mine, Nick. Just Obey Alaska is his channel. He's just starting out. Do me a big favor, go over and check his channel out, subscribe, like, and share his videos. He's got some short videos on his channel right now. So in this video, we're gonna show you guys some rude behavior from public employees, and basically the exact same behavior we saw the last time I was in Soldotna at the Bureau building. The exact same behavior. Here's a small clip of what I'm gonna show you in this video.
People have a tendency to forget this building belongs to the people we represent. It doesn't belong to us. And we have absolute open access to people. You're welcome to film publicly facing areas anytime you want to. Of course, the police do what they do. They think there's a bigger problem than there is. I'm Mayor Peter Machicki, Kenai Peninsula Borough. I think government has a tendency to want to control.
Yes, I know who he is. That's correct.
Oh, okay. So I'll start over, if that's okay.
Yes, can I help you today?
What was your name?
My name is Morgan. You said you were starting over, so I was starting over. You know what? I'll go get the manager for you. Hey.
Hi.
What can I help you with? Are you doing
I
that?
don't know if we put her on.
I'm sorry?
She's a little hostile.
I don't think so.
Really? You'd be okay with someone acting like that in your business? If you went to like Subway, you'd be okay with that level of service?
I'm not at Subway right now. What can I help you with today, Nick?
Sure. I'm just going to tell her, what's Morgan's last name?
Why? What can I help you with today?
I think government has a tendency to want to control.
There you go. You heard it from the mayor. Don't believe anything this mayor says. He's a liar. I come down there and all the offices are closed. There's signs on all of them now. He locked everybody out of the tax office. You cannot access anything other than the main entrance to the Bureau building. And they also added a sign on the door of the KenaiRiverCenter where we did this audit at. After we left, I went back the next morning. There was a sign on there and can't even get into the building now. This is absolutely disgusting. How dare you, Mayor? You sit there and you say that that's our building and we have access to it, but then again you turn around and you deny us access. It's all show for the camera, you guys. Don't listen to anything these cowards say, these liars, stupid politician, political bullshit. Enjoy the video.
So they had two of them here. And they had two down there.
This one here.
And I talked to Ruffner and he pulled them down.
Really?
But when I came here, there was like 9 of them.
I got 14 minutes on my battery. I forgot to grab another battery.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
I talked to, is it Ruffner, Robert?
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's the director of our building.
Oh, you're shaking your head no, so I didn't know if you knew who I was talking about.
Yes, I know who he is. That's correct.
Oh, okay. So I'll start over, if that's okay.
Yes, can I help you today?
What was your name?
My name is Morgan. You said you were starting over, so I was starting over. You know what? I'll go get the manager for you. Hey.
Hi.
What can I help you with? Are you doing
I
that?
don't know if we put her on a leash.
I'm sorry?
She's a little hostile.
I don't think so.
Really? You'd be okay with someone acting like that in your business? If you went to like Subway, you'd be okay with that level of service?
I'm not at Subway right now. What can I help you with today, Nick?
Sure. I'm just going to tell her, what's Morgan's last name?
Why? What can I help you with today?
I don't know if you can't help me today.
Okay.
I was going to ask you what Morgan's last name was. I want to file a complaint on her.
Okay. Well, you have my email, so you can definitely do that. And
Can I ask you who you are and
my name's
what
Samantha Lopez. I'm the manager at the River Center.
Yeah, she's
Appreciate
been very
that.
nice to me
Appreciate
before.
that.
I'm not sure what the ignorant thing is today. I literally walked, I said, hey, I talked to Robert Ruffner, and she was shaking her head no, like she knew what I was talking about.
Because he doesn't work here, so we get a lot of people that come in asking asking for Robert, because they think he's here, but he's over at the main building, so that's probably what it was.
Anyways, what I was going to say was I talked to Robert Ruffner about the signs that were over here, and I really appreciate that you guys have taken a bunch of them down. Because when I was here before, there was like 9 of them, and now there's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're just over there, because...
Yeah, it looks much more professional in here and less like a kindergarten where you're like telling people how to behave. So, but I don't know. So Morgan, what's she do here?
She's one of the planners here, so works with habitat protection, setback and stuff.
Does she always is hostile and angry towards the public when they come in here, or just me?
Is there other business that I can help you with today besides talking about personnel?
What else do you have here?
So we work with floodplains, 50-foot setbacks on salmon streams, things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Can I make a complaint on her, please?
Yeah, if you'd like, I can give you my business card.
Appreciate it. Actually, do you have a complaint form too?
I don't have any.
Can I do an oral complaint?
You can email it to me. I mean, you can tell me whatever
You're
you
not
want
going to do
me so.
an oral complaint?
Yeah. There you go.
She just said she was going to give me her business card, but she gave me Morgan's instead. Kind of suspicious if you ask me. Okay, now pay very close attention to her body language and what she says in this next clip. I'm going to test her. Can you do an oral complaint?
I don't care. Yeah, go for it.
The way she just treated him, the tone of her voice, the disrespect, unprofessionalism.
Okay.
That's my complaint.
Okay.
Would you like my information so you can email me a copy of it?
No, because I'm not going to, like, write it down or anything. I've
Really?
noted it, so.
I'm not going to write it down?
No.
So, but you'd want me to send you an email
If
so
you
it's
can,
in writing?
if you would like to email that,
Okay.
that would be helpful, yes, so.
Okay, so if somebody wants to come in here and do an oral complaint, you guys are not going to comply with the ADA rules? Federal
ADA?
rules, yeah. Federal rules.
American Disabilities Act?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, if somebody, if, from HR wants to give me that, but I know when Nick was in last time, we didn't have a formal process for it, so that's why I had him email it to
Okay.
me.
I'm not Nick.
So-
It's my first time here.
No, I understand.
I've never met you before.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
understand that.
My name is
So-
Brandon.
Okay, but hold on, let me finish. So what I was just saying was that last time when Nick came in, he had also had a similar situation, wanted to file a complaint. We don't have a formal process for that I know of, for the public filing a complaint against like a staff member.
Okay.
So I had talked to HR and they said, nope, just have them send an email, great, which I think I told them the same day to do that. And so that's
Okay.
why I'm giving you the same direction, is
Okay,
to
so-
send an email, because then it's in writing. And then
Are
that's
you-
something that I can forward to.
Are you in charge, or is that person that you spoke to in charge?
I'm in charge of this building.
Okay, so that's a civil rights violation. You know that, right?
That's why I have an HR department.
Not
That's what
to-
I was directed to do.
not
So
to-
until someone else tells me, like, that's what they told me
Okay.
to do, so that's.
The public, the general public have a right to redress their grievances with their government.
Yeah,
And
I-
a complaint
for
form,
sure.
a complaint form is the most popular way to do that.
And that's probably at the mayor's office or
Okay.
something like that, but we don't have that over here in this building.
Okay. What do you guys do here?
So.
I've never
we-
been here before.
Sure,
so-
we're a multi-agency education permitting outreach center. We have fish and game in the building. We work with 50-foot setbacks for like zoning rules on salmon streams across the entire borough. We regulate floodplains across the borough. We also do gravel pits, local option zoning, things like that. So.
Okay. So are you gonna write up a complaint for me and email, I'll give you my email and you email me a copy of
No,
it?
you can email me with your complaint, and then like I can give that to HR to do with
Okay.
whatever they need to do with. So
Okay.
yeah.
So.
Because I don't
what I'm-
have
what
that
I'm-
process.
Okay, so what I'm getting is you're basically refusing to take my complaint. That's-
No, I'm
that's-
asking
that's
you
what I
I'm
understand.
asking you to put it in writing and email it to
I'm
me.
asking you to put it in writing for me. I'm trying to do a verbal, oral request,
Okay.
complaint request. I want to
Okay.
do a
Well,
complaint.
I've heard that, but
Okay,
like
but you're not gonna write it up.
I don't
So you're
know what
denying
else-
me, you're,
I don't know what you want me to do.
I want you to write up a complaint that I just gave to you, sign, date it, and give me a copy of it. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, I have other things to do right now at this moment.
Your job is to work for the public. There
I
should-
am. I'm
there
doing
shouldn't
that
be-
right
there-
now,
There
so-
shouldn't be anything more important
well-
than dealing with me
And you
and
can
Nick
call the
right now.
mayor's office
Okay.
and you can talk to them about that. So
Okay.
right now, I have to get back to work that I'm doing
Okay.
for the public.
Is there somebody here that could
And then,
do that for me?
no,
No.
No.
So you're denying my complaint. I just need you to say, yes, I'm not gonna take your complaint.
I,
That's all I need.
I want your complaint. I want you to send that to me.
Okay, I just gave it to you.
Or you can leave me a voicemail.
I just
How
gave it
can
to-
you leave me a voicemail?
I just gave it to you.
Can you call my number and leave me a voicemail
I
on it?
just gave you my
And then
complaint.
that's a recorded complaint that I can give to HR?
Okay, so I'm testing her and she's failing miserably. If you had a family member, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a son, a daughter, a grandson, would you want them to be treated like this if they did not know how to read and write? If they were upset and they wanted to file a complaint, it should be an easy process. Hey, can you help me fill out a complaint? And this is the attitude that they get. Let me know how you guys feel about this in the comments. And I guarantee you, she's watching this video and she's probably reading the comments.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you not going to take my complaint?
Well,
I just gave it to you.
okay, great, you gave it to me, thank you.
You know, there's an ethics violation. Number D is for borough employees. This declares under declaration of policy. Number D is a fair and open government requires that the borough employees conduct a public business in a manner that preserves the integrity of the governmental process and avoids conflict of interest. So how about we do an ethics violation on you two?
That's pretty much where I'm at, yeah.
I mean, you guys are ridiculous. We're not doing anything wrong. We came in here.
I didn't say that you were.
You have staff that's hostile. We asked for complaints.
I didn't say that you were doing anything wrong.
Can I get your name, please?
My name's Samantha Lopez.
No, this gentleman back here.
Brian Raybay,
What's your position here?
planner.
Okay, thank you. Planning and division?
We're different people.
Planning.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm taking it you're refusing me my right to file a complaint.
No?
Okay.
No, I asked you to leave me a voicemail so that we have it and I can forward that.
I'm asking you to assist me in helping me do a complaint.
I don't know how to do that because I'm not in
Take
HR.
a piece of paper,
I don't have,
a blank piece of paper, and you say, Brandon wanted to make a complaint on so-and-so, date, sign, make a copy. That's simple. 2 sentences, paragraph.
okay, would you like a pen?
How do you know I can read and write? That's the whole point of ADA. That's what I'm getting at. So if a disabled person comes in here and wants to do a complaint, this is the treatment that they're going to get? I'm being serious. I'm actually being very serious. Okay, let's see what she put down. Brandon with News Now Alaska came to the River Center on Thursday, March 7th, 2024. Okay. Received unprofessional, disrespectful treatment of the public? What does that even mean? Oh my God. You do have the right to seek redress for any grievances you see in this video. It is your First Amendment right.
No hard feelings, Samantha. We're just the people who pay your salary every day. We're the reason why you have a job. You work for us. You signed up to say, hey, I want to be a public servant. I want to work for the people. And the people come in, and this is the treatment we get. You guys can all just go work somewhere else.
What's your name, sir, so I can write this down? Brandon.
Brandon, I'll even give you a business card if you'd like.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm sorry if I'm loud. I'm actually going deaf, so I have a hard time hearing. And I'm not a threat to anybody. So I don't need to be the peanut gallery to make sure
It's on the
there's
back.
no security issue over there.
It's newsnowalaska@gmail.com.
Is Sandra off today, or is she in the back hiding?
You can ask Sam.
Are you denying me a public records request?
You
gotta
you
fill out a
can direct your questions through me, Nick.
I could
Thank
direct
you.
questions to
And
any
if you-
borough employee.
You can. And he doesn't have to answer that question
If he
because you
knows
have
the
me right
information,
now.
He does have to answer. It's public information.
You can fill out
We
a
don't-
public records
you-
request.
I
There you
don't
go.
have to fill out a public records request. You guys are mistaken.
Brandon, I'd like to. Do you want your last
Do you know
name on
if
this
she's
or
working
no?
today?
No, I don't.
I
Okay.
know that
All right.
just
Well,
put
that's
down
what I
Brandon.
was checking.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you can
Well,
just
because
put
you
down
said you wanted it written, so I was just
Yeah.
trying to do.
Brandon you just put Brandon with the News Now Alaska.
Okay.
The mayor, everybody knows who I am.
Okay.
I'm not hiding myself. They know my
Everybody
first,
knows
last
I've done work
name.
for these people for 20 years, and everything's fine until I come into their place of work and they freak out. No one would come back to my shop to get a windshield done if I acted the way you guys acted. I would never allow my employees to act that way.
Hey, Thursday? It is
I don't know if you
Thursday.
heard, but I literally just was talking to Morgan when I came in here. I started the conversation with, so I talked to Robert Ruffner. She started shaking her head no. And I said, do you not know who Robert Ruffner is? And she went off on me.
And then what was your formal complaint that you'd
The
like
way
to...
her unprofessionalism, the way she was talking to Nick, unprofessional, disrespectful.
What exactly do you want me to write down, though?
Unprofessional, disrespectful
Okay.
treatment of a member of the public. Period. And I appreciate you doing this. It was a little pushback, but I appreciate you actually doing it. That's
No,
what that's what I'm looking
I understand
for.
that.
I understand it's difficult that.
It's not difficult. It's just that, like, we don't... Like, this isn't our normal thing.
Yeah, I get
Normally,
that.
we have, like,
I get
fishermen
that.
out, like,
I
going
get-
down,
trust
they're
me,
coming
I get
in.
that. I do this.
So, like, that's our normal
This
our
is
normal
what I
gig.
do. This
Yeah.
is what I do every day, day in and day out. You do your job. This is literally what I do. So I just wanted to let you know I appreciate you doing it. The pushback, besides all that, I appreciate you doing it. That's all that matters. As long as it's getting done, that's all I care about.
So requested.
And you just put your name on it, maybe. I don't know if you got.
Yeah, that's what I'm just, like, writing that there at the end.
I don't know if you got a stamp or for the date and time or whatever. You just.
I did write the date on there for
that's
you,
fine.
but
Yeah.
I can put the
Yeah.
time on it as well.
And then I just need a copy of it, and that's it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just, it's all about education, right?
No, the interaction could have went totally different had
I agree.
Morgan
I agree.
not been in a bad mood.
I
don't know if
agree.
Well,
She got bad news at lunch or what?
No, so and I can just give some context on that. So, because this is a new thing that we've been
Mm-hmm.
experiencing. It hasn't really happened, I don't know, much in the past.
What's new?
Oh, just like the
Okay, Samantha. First off, this has been going on for decades. Government accountability. Don't play dumb. Everything she says, you guys, is a play for the camera. It's all BS. This is just an act she's doing for the camera. Remember that. Why do I say that? Look at the complaint form. She didn't put down the time. She didn't put down the lady's name that I asked to do a complaint on. She didn't fill it out the way I asked her to. She didn't put down anything that I said. She wrote what she wanted to, and then she thinks she's going to play a game for the camera. Not going to work.
Can you remind me again what?
First Amendment audit.
Thank you. Okay, so the First Amendment audits. Those are a new thing that have been popping up, and it's just
Because no one would believe me.
well, we're just learning. We as staff are learning how to do it, and so
The reason why people pick up their camera and film because no one would believe that interaction would have
Right,
happened by
and I
a
remember-
public employee.
so the policy that had come out.
I was going to ask you that. Are your staff familiar with this policy?
Is that the new
Yeah.
one that McChicky just did?
Yeah, so part of that
Do you have
policy.
a copy of that, actually?
I can get you
That'd be
one.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
so
appreciate that.
so part of that policy is if staff don't want to, they don't have to be up here. But managers, managers come up. So that's why I'm up here.
Yeah.
Because they
I'm
don't
actually-
want to be and they don't have to be
I'm actually
because I'm
gonna
here. So,
I'm actually gonna do a story just on that.
okay.
Just
I think
on
it was a
that.
mistake for Peter McChicky and
I
Sean
agree.
Kelly to write that up.
I agree.
And this is the reason
There's
why.
parts of it that I agree with, but that part that you just said, I don't agree with that. If you
Okay.
come up to somebody, they're supposed to be 100. So what I deal with, accountability, right? Accountability, transparency, and respect.
I mean,
That's what I'm looking for.
what's
you
this
know.
sign right here say? Premises protected by 24-hour surveillance. So we're recording when we come in here. You guys can record us.
But it's a problem
This
when
is
we
the.
do
I
it.
think it's just the outside.
There's
there's-
no cameras in here?
There's one right there, but it points at that door. I don't think it comes this way. So,
Okay.
but yeah, we do have.
But it's just, everybody has it on
There's
their phone
like
now.
4 or
And
5.
they
I hope
don't
that
have-
this. I hope that this changes things. I hope you get a different opinion of us. I really do.
I
It's
don't.
important. It's
I don't think bad of you guys at
Okay,
all. Like this
okay,
is. This, I mean, like you said, this is.
Well,
this
maybe
is
the
your
next
right.
time.
This is fine.
Maybe
I
the next
don't
time.
mind doing this.
Maybe the next time someone wants to come and do a complaint, maybe it'll be a little bit easier next time. That's
no,
what I'm
and
hoping.
I don't even mind that. I just like. I like policies. I like
Yeah,
rules. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm not at the
Well,
main
I
building.
follow the
I'm
law.
over here.
That's
That's
my
fine.
thing.
Yeah,
I
I
follow
get
the
that.
law.
Well, see, here's what I think
know.
what happened. That's Sandra's blue car out there, right? She's here.
No.
He just asked her if that was Sandra's blue car outside, and she said no. This is going to be very important in the next video. Very important.
Chandler's not here today? No. Oh, okay, well, I'm wrong. I thought that was her blue car. It was parked in the handicap spot one time when I was here.
Oh, this is where you were talking about?
Yeah, she was parked in the handicap spot
Okay.
because she had twisted her ankle.
Do you want the original?
Just make me a copy of that one. You
Okay.
can have the original.
All right.
Sorry to take the time.
I'll be right back.
Samantha.
Thank you.
I think Samantha's actually a nice person.
I agree. I just think that this needs to happen more often.
Am I imagining this, or was that out of control?
That was out of
How
control.
Morgan was?
That was ridiculous.
No,
We'll let the
I never
viewers.
met her.
We'll let the court of public opinion
Yeah,
decide.
here's the policy right here.
She's bringing me a copy of it. You got your drink here too.
What about it?
Your drink's here. I just let you know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget
I-
that.
I-
Can you grab me a copy of that that policy that just came out?
Oh.
I just need a copy of it. That'd
Yeah,
be
just
great.
give me a minute. I gotta go
Okay.
print it off.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is kind of nice.
Those are really nice.
There's an espresso machine that the staff, the employees can use at the in the mayor's office. They can just walk in there and use the espresso machine he has there.
So with where you're at in your position, who is above you?
Robert Ruffner.
Robert Ruffner.
I have two more questions for you. Morgan, is this Morgan Aldrich that has her card up there on the desk? Is that who talked to me?
Yeah, that's her card.
And you guys didn't want to give me her last name though?
You have her card.
You know why these cards are available to the public? So that people know who their public people are. So people who work for the public, they're required to let us know who we are. That's why these cards are made.
So that we can file complaints, get
So
information.
got that.
I asked for her last name and you guys didn't want to give it when it's right there on the counter. It's just to escalate. Just say her name is Aldrich. What am I going to do with that? It's right there. The other question is, do you have any public records here?
Yeah, we got a whole lot of
Can
public
I
records.
inspect just one public record?
I think you have to go through the public records request process for it.
Not to inspect it.
Just
There's
to
two different.
inspect it.
There's two different.
Yeah,
So I
don't know
do.
how that works. I mean, I can ask whoever.
I can
understands
educate you on
That's
it.
the
I
I
believe that.
I
Yeah.
research.
It's super easy. It's called the Alaska Public Records Act.
Yeah, and the things that I've been told is that, you guys are welcome to go wherever, like, the public areas
Public
are.
areas, yeah.
And so this is like it's closed but quasi-public when there's meetings in here, but.
Oh, we didn't meet. We can leave
yeah.
here. That's fine.
But that's just what this one is. So for the records and stuff, they're not in a public area, so I don't know. I mean, I don't mind showing you guys that stuff, I just don't know what the rules are for, so.
The right of the public to access
It belongs to the
information.
people. The Supreme Court, the Alaska Supreme Court has ruled, and so has Dunleavy, that all public records should be open to inspection.
Yep.
So can you just grab us just any book that's public record? Just anything?
Anything.
Anything out here is public record
No.
that doesn't need to do anything, so.
Okay. How about
Out here in the common area.
Like in that, right there on that shelf, right there, all those binders, just one of those. See them back there in that closet?
in that office?
Yeah, that's employee space.
Can I take a look at that calendar right there, or whatever that is? Blue, red, green.
Yeah, that's the assembly, packet schedule.
Can I take a look at it? Okay, you guys. Now, I didn't know this before I went there. So after we did this audit, I did some research, and guess what I found? I found some interesting stuff. Look at this. Interesting. Oh, wait, there's a library in that building. All that stuff that we were looking at, all that stuff, all those binders, everything, that's a library. So they want us to do a public record to look at a library. What? See, that is what I'm talking about right there. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not trying to be difficult, but what I am trying to do is I'm trying to educate.
Okay.
We're allowed to inspect anything and everything
Like, what are
that is
those
public
back there on
record.
the shelf?
Those binders.
All those binders up there. Those are taxpayers, right? Some the taxpayers pay to assemble those and put them in that book. There's no photography in there, right? Let's check it out, make sure. Make sure there's no anything illegal in there. There's no drugs in there or anything.
Are those maps on the desk in there? Those rolls? What are those maps or photos or in front of that black machine? I'm just curious. What are those? They look like maybe maps or
Oh,
something.
yeah, they're just like maps.
Okay, I was just curious. I was just
Can't be that
asking.
far away. What are those up there with binders?
Fish and games documents?
So question on that. There's a blue binder, a bunch of white binders, and a bunch of green binders. Can you kind of run us through what each one is?
You're
And
looking, so
Yeah.
you're looking in the,
so first off, what are the white ones? Just roughly. Do you know? You're probably like, I don't know.
well, yeah,
Sam, I
those
forgot.
are, so the white ones are probably our 309 study, so back
Okay.
before we adopted the 50-foot setback regulations in like 95, 96, they went up and down the Kenai River and took pictures of every parcel.
What'd you say it was?
It's called a 309 study.
309.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I wasn't here back then. When
Okay.
they moved it. But yeah, so it documents what was on.
What are
every parcel.
the green ones?
I don't know. Honestly,
know?
I don't look at
Okay.
the binders right now.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Is that Fish and Game or is that you guys? Like, there's
I-
pictures
I-
of the Kenai way back when? Can we look at those or no?
That's, and again, like if they're all the ones that are public are out here, that are like,
Well, those are public.
well, yeah, but I don't know what
You
has
don't want
to
to get
be.
in trouble. Yeah, I get it.
Well, I don't know where that line is. I guess as far as what.
So
what
the
turns
line
into-
is exemptions, like there should be no like confidential information, there should
Right.
be no,
Right, and that's why.
You work in there?
What's that?
You working there?
Do I work in here?
Yeah.
When I need to.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was a good answer, actually. What'd you say your position was?
Planner.
Planner. Is this
No
planning?
Sign over there.
there shouldn't be anything that's exempted, shouldn't be in.
This is
There should be like
Well,
privileged information, there should be
Right,
like
but that's not.
Oh,
But
okay.
that's not my part.
So
put the chain up. And
whatever works for you. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not trying to go anywhere I'm not supposed to. I'm just trying to ask questions, get information. So you work in there, or
because
do I
it should-
work
is that planning and you said you work for planning and zoning?
just so that we
Planning and zoning.
know what to look at.
Where is that at? Is that
'Cause that's not-
that office or is there another? I'm just trying to find out what.
an office.
What's that?
I have an office.
Is it in this building?
So let's make
Yes.
sure it's not-
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
work here.
All right. That's just what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
no, I
Do you?
got that.
Public record.
I was just wondering what was on the.
But, like,
There's
I can't
rolled up
go through
like maps.
I don't know.
Can you
Okay,
show
that's
me
what I was
where it
getting
says
at.
you
I don't
do
know
not
what they
let the
are.
public
Okay,
see
that's what I was just getting
public
at. Yeah.
documents?
Because there's fishing game and
I didn't say
Parks
that.
needs to be here.
No,
Their stuff.
Yeah. I was just asking. Just curious.
Because I can show you on the APRA,
Yeah.
the Alaska Public Records Act. I can even show you on the KPP records policy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
there
you
should
just,
be
you
an
just fill it out and
error-
tell us what you want to look at, and then we pull it.
I can just ask verbally, and you guys have.
I was just curious. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So FEMA came and did a presentation. These were
Okay.
the maps that they put on the wall to show the people that
Can I
they
take a
invited.
glance at them? I mean, you don't have to unwrap them. I just want to like. Yeah. I'm just curious.
Preliminary flood hazard areas.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And
1
that's-
inch,
it was for a
150
public- yeah, it was
feet.
for a public meeting that
That's
FEMA
cool.
had.
That's cool. That's exactly what I was just curious. I'm just curious. Just looking for information. That's it.
It's just public records. It's
Yeah.
not a big of a deal. There shouldn't be anything in there. So this is the 2.54. That's the policy from the borough for records requests. It's a policy that came from the borough to provide reasonable and prompt public access to non-exempted, non-confidential public records. This chapter shall be construed to require. It's a lot of. I talk kind of fast because it's just words that don't really mean anything. And the exemptions are communications between department boards, assemblies, attorney's office, personnel, payroll, medical, name, address, and telephone numbers of people who've made complaints, records of engineering that you would like need to like a bid process. Like I can't see that to outbid somebody. Collective bargaining agreements, custody of insurance carriers, health and mental health. I hope there's no mental health information in there. Individuals' levels of claims against the borough. Yeah, so none of that stuff should be in there. If that information was stored somewhere, it would say, this information is confidential. So that information I can't view.
Like it should be separated, basically.
Right, it should be separated.
So if we're like, what can we inspect? You'd be like, okay, well that section's not taken care of yet, but you can look at any of the stuff you want. You know, it's
So
just
I keep hearing.
management.
Yeah. So like, you know, at least at this stage of where, I guess my understanding is with all the fun things, that's everything out here in the public space, right? That you guys can look at and do all that with. Everything else, it is, you know, and this is anybody that water. You know, we send them all through the same public records process.
Through the clerk's office.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, it's not, like, I'm not the expert in what needs to be redacted and what doesn't, and so, like, that's for the clerks, legal, whoever else to figure that out. And at the end, then once that's done, they send the record off.
So my question,
what I'm
about that. So I do a lot of research on this.
Yes.
Obviously, I do this a lot.
Yeah.
So in the research that I've done, the knowledge that I have, there's supposed to be someone designated at each office to specifically manage public records.
Okay.
Do you guys have someone here that does that? If not, then I need to talk to Michiki. We need to change that, and somebody
No, I
needs
mean,
to come in here.
it's kind of like a piece of all of our jobs, right?
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
somebody's supposed to be specifically trained on public records. Like, that is their main job.
Yeah.
And they have other duties, but their main job is public records. So that way you're not responsible for it, or this person's not. It's
Yeah.
whoever's in charge of it. If something happens, they give
Mm-hmm.
out information like you're saying. If they give out information that's not redacted or whatever,
Right, that's bad
they're
data.
the ones
Yeah.
that are in charge of that, and they're going to take the
But
fall
those
for that.
employees shouldn't be seeing that either.
Yeah, yeah. It should be
The employees
managed
should
by
not be
one
seeing
person.
mental health records of other employees. So this is 2.54.060 of the Code of Ordinances. I keep hearing this. Every department I go to, talk to the clerk, talk to the clerk, talk to the clerk. You read this? All borough officers and employees, all, shall, consistent with this orderly conduct of the borough business, make a good faith and diligent effort to provide a rapid and intelligible response to requests for inspection of records made pursuant to this chapter. Nowhere, it doesn't say only to the clerk. But nobody's read it, nobody follows it, and that's my frustration, and that's why I get upset. Because if people keep saying, we've never read it, we had never studied it, somebody told me this, and that's what I believe. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we all believed in Santa when we were 5, but we've gone past that. I can show you right here, all borough employees, officers.
So with that being said, who would you talk to? Because we're basically having a conversation right now. Who would you talk to about that issue? McChickey, the other
Yeah, I mean,
Ruffner?
at the end of the day, like the ones that are like changing code, if that you're talking about changing, like,
Whatever, yeah, just to let everybody get educated. Who would you talk to
Yeah,
to do like a meeting? Say, hey, look, we all need to like get on board. Like, this is,
Yeah, that'd probably
and
be-
it's
that'd
it's
probably
not
be
very
the
often.
mayor and-
It's
and
not
my-
very often
my
that
supervisor, yeah.
it's not very often that this comes up. But now in I'd say in nowadays, it's, you know, in this day and age, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for the people to come in and look at the records and inspect records and check up on their officials and making sure that everything's being taken care of, making sure that you guys are taking care of the building, taking care of records, taking care of, you know, all the business that you guys are supposed to be doing. You know, that's the whole point of what I do, is to inspect not only you guys, but to inspect buildings and vehicles and equipment and make sure that everybody's on the same page, and we're getting what we're paid for, you know.
So this is what the municipality of Anchorage have said in their policy, and this is more similar to what the Alaska policy is. They said it is the policy of municipality of Anchorage to provide the fullest and most rapid public access to municipal records information, so that the right of the people to remain informed is protected. It is our right to see those, and you guys are saying no, we don't have that right anymore. We've decided you don't have that right anymore. You get to go ask permission from the king to see if you can see those records that belong to us. Every one of those books belongs to us. So, and that's, you know, I couldn't do your job, Sam. I respect you and I appreciate you being here, but I couldn't do that. I'm too much of a Wyatt Earp in me. I'd be like, no, this is wrong. Somebody needs to fix this problem.
Coming up in the next video, you're going to see they've locked down the building. They've denied access to the public. They call the cops on Nick for sitting in the parking lot, and it gets crazy. Stay tuned. Here's a sneak peek to part 2.
Am I detained? Am I detained?
Are you leaving?
Am I detained?
Are you leaving?
Am I detained, sir?
Well, this is the deal, Nick.
Am I detained?
Nick, I'm
Am I detained?
asking you to leave
Am I detained?
at the request of the borough, okay?
Am I detained?
So, if you're leaving, you're free to go,
Am I detained?
okay? Like I said, if you're leaving, you're free to go,
Am I detained?
but you're being asked to leave the property, okay?
Who's asking me to leave the property?
The borough is.
I think government has a tendency to want to control.
As I'm editing this video, some more things have developed down in Soldotna. I'm gonna have to break this up into 3 videos. It's getting quite long. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.
I just said, hey, so I talked to Rap, and she's shaking her head no like this.
Because he's not here, so.
So I think that everybody should be professional. Me, you, everybody. And today, I'm only here for a few hours. I've been treated like crap all day from public employees, and you can see I'm not freaking out. I'm not being a dick. I'm just being assertive. I want to assert my rights respectfully and professionally, and I expect the same in return from my government officials.
No,
you work for the bureau.
I pay taxes too. I fully get it.
You work for the taxpayers.
Pay taxes with
And-
taxpayer money, though. It's different.
Yeah, but the most important thing is if we come in here and we ask for service, that shouldn't happen. What she did with him, I've never met her. Like this is my viewer. My viewers are gonna see this. And my viewers are gonna be like, "What is going on?" Like that's how I reacted. Like, what in the hell? I've never been in here before, and the way he was just treated is disgusting. You know. So I mean,
Well,
you're probably
I
gonna
got
get
your complaint,
you're
and then-
probably gonna get a few calls.
That's fine.
I mean,
You got my card?
It's not fine because it kind of sucks. But I'll be back. I'll do a revisit, and we'll check and see if anything's changed. Are you in charge of her? Are you her supervisor?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna have a talk with her and see
we'll
if
discuss it.
we can make a difference and not do that again?
I'd be happy if she wanted to come and apologize for me right now. We could hug it out. I'm not.
No,
I'm
that's not necessary. Thank you.
You don't want her to come apologize right now and just be done with it?
No,
All right.
we're not doing that today. So.
She's not going to say it. She's just, hey, I'm sorry for overreacting and.
Nope.
Water under the bridge. No phone calls. No drama.
No complaints.
You guys are just gonna.
No, that's not. That's
Okay.
not.
Just be like,
That's
hey,
okay.
sorry,
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's just I deal with this every day. It's disappointing actually that yeah. Do you want this business card?
Yeah, you gave me one, right?
Do you want it?
Yeah, I left it. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
all right.
getting my stuff on the way.
All right.
On the way back there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm gonna hang out.
You know what I think the problem is, Samantha, is okay if I call you Samantha? Sam. Everything was closed down during COVID, and people were hired, and they got used to no one being around, no one coming out, because people were staying home, trying to do their best to try to keep people excited, to save lives. And now it's opened back up, and they don't like it. They don't want people coming into their work. They like it shut down. They like it just left alone. Let me come out here and fill my water bottle 3 times a day. Let me just be on the phone talking to my friends. Man, I'm sure you guys do lots of work too, but I haven't seen any work. So.
Okay. Well,
We've been here for a
I'd
half
like
an
to
hour.
get back to work.
Knock yourself out.
So. All right.
A lot of cool stuff in here, a lot of cool pictures.
Mhm.
It's so dark.
So yeah.
So this is all stuff they use for the Kenai River.
This is Nikki, guys. You're gonna see him in some upcoming videos. Well, there you go. It doesn't sound like she really seems too concerned about the public's opinion on how this interaction went, this visit. This was supposed to just be a tour. Nick was showing me around Soldotna because the last time I was down here, I didn't get a chance to go and explore and check stuff out. This was just supposed to be him showing me around the city, and this ended up turning into a full-blown audit. You know, there's only so much that I can do with a camera, and it's ultimately it's up to you guys to make complaints and seek out information and try to get involved. I mean, we need more people getting involved. Nick's just trying to get involved. He's been asking questions. Now, since this video was taken, there has been a lot of new developments, I should say. I cannot get into too much detail because it's gotten legal, criminal, and I'll just say this. Nick is being attacked on multiple levels, from government officials. Unfortunately, he's dealing with that right now as we speak. Now, for anybody that has a problem with the videos that I put out, this is video that I have taken. I have filmed myself. This is audio that I've taken myself. Nobody has given me any of this footage. This is all my footage. I own it, and I am producing it. I'm putting it out for the public to see. If anybody has a problem with that, you can contact me at newsnowalaska@gmail.com. I am going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.